Well, hello everyone. Hello and first before we even get started, I just want to say thank you. And I know time is a very valuable asset we all have and that you chose to spend time with me today. So, I'm thankful. Now, imagine yourself walking into your clinic knowing what matters today and what can wait. Because leadership does shouldn't feel like survival mode. And it won't once you learn how to lead without carrying everything yourself. Hello, everyone. I'm here and you're here. I'm really glad that we're all here together right now. Before we dive in, I want to know something important. You don't have to perform today. You don't have to have all the right answers, and you don't have to be on camera. Yes, you have the option. I understand. And this conversation, this is a conversation, not a test. And if something resonates with you, if you find yourself nodding quietly, that's enough. Pat yourself on the back because you are here and you are participating in your own way. Let's warm up the room for a second. In the chat, type one word that describes how leadership feels for you right now. Okay, I see those words coming. I see overwhelming, I see heavy, and I see chaotic, lonely. Yes, lonely because sometimes you put on your cape, you're doing your heroic act all day long, and you get home and you're all alone. Yes, I understand lonely. And because you have no one to go to and talk to about this whole thing. Exhausting, definitely exhausting, and confusing a lot of times with all the medical things that you need to keep up with, the legal stuff. Yeah, it gets confusing. And I see you in this chaotic days that you had mentioned. So and and if those words, those words, overwhelmed, heavy, chaotic, all that, came easy for you, you're exactly where you are supposed to be right now. Leadership shouldn't feel this heavy though, and it won't always once you learn a few tactics or frameworks. Now, raise your hand physically or in the chat if you were promoted into leadership without training, a manual, a mentor, or just a go to person. I see those hands up. Yes. Okay. That tells me everything I need to know right now. You didn't fail your way here. You were trusted into your role. That also means you may be carrying something that you were meant to carry and you were not trained to carry. Okay? You get that? Let me say it again. Those That means you may be carrying something you were never trained to carry. One more quick check-in. Just type in the number in the chat. What feels hardest right now? One on a 0 to 10, because we need to measure what we're going to work on, right? So feeling overwhelmed and behind from a scale of 0 to 10, how are you feeling overwhelmed and behind? Is it a 0 means you don't feel overwhelmed or behind? 10 is completely overwhelmed and feeling so behind. Yeah, okay. Managing team dynamics. Where are you on a scale of 0 to 10? My gosh, yeah. When you're a new manager, managing team dynamic is like a nightmare sometimes. So if it's a nightmare for you, put 10. Um, oh my goodness, yes. Okay, great. 5 is a good place to be. We can work with that. Confidence in decision making. That's number 3. Where are you in your confidence in making decisions from 0 to 10? Okay, carrying everything alone. Oh, yeah, I know all about carrying everything alone. So rate or score yourself from 0 to 10. Okay. There's some twos and there's some eights. Okay, we have a good variety. But notice something with me. None of these says, I don't care. And none of these say, I'm lazy. Okay, they're all saying, I am trying and I'm here and I am committed. And that trying shouldn't feel this lonely. And it won't when you stop doing it all alone. By the way, where are you all joining from? I forgot to ask. Chat, drop it in the chat what city or state or what is your state is known for. Whiskey, are you from Tennessee? Yes. Oh, we have a few people from Hawaii. Aloha, everybody. Thank you for the people in my hood. Thanks for joining me and for supporting. Yes, New Mexico. Yeah. Okay, North Carolina. Thank you. Thanks for joining. Tonight is not about fixing everything. Get that? Tonight is not about fixing everything. When I say tonight, it means today, by the way. It's all about helping you stop spinning and showing you the first 5 moves that get you out of the hole without burning out. Today is about showing you the first 5 moves that get you out of the hole without burning out. Here's the first truth I want to offer you. Leadership overwhelm does not come from incompetence. It comes from unclear focus. And I hope that makes some sense to you. Sometimes when I know I have so much going on, like regulatory stuff that I need to meet, the fraud, waste, and abuse from Medicare that I need to have the staff do, compliance things, and everybody getting their recredentialing. It's a lot, and I often go to overwhelm. So anyway, I make this the first topic because it's not because you're incompetent. It's because you are not laser focused yet. It's like your vision, your peripheral view is like the whole football field instead of who are you going to pass the ball to. I'm sorry, I don't even play football, but I like using sports analogy like I understand it. Anyway, most accidental managers aren't overwhelmed because they can't do the job. You agree with me? You are overwhelmed because you're doing everything and everything feels urgent. When everything feels urgent, nothing is clear. Overwhelm is not a character flaw, it's a clarity problem. Okay. Let me describe what this often looks like. It's Sunday night and you're already tired. You're already tired before Monday even gets here. You haven't even started the week and your body is bracing for impact. You walk in on Monday, and before you sit down, someone needs something. Something is missing. Something is wrong. The machine is beeping. The x-ray machine won't come on. You know, it's like you didn't even put your bag down. Oh, or somebody comes to you and goes, how many vacations do I have left? And somebody call out on a Monday, and you're reacting before you're even oriented. How many of you feels this at one time or another, or feeling it right now? That does that sound familiar? If you're you can type in the chat me if this sounds familiar to you or you've been through that. I see you. Oh my goodness. Yes, 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 yes. Me. Yeah, a lot of you are saying me because in clinic, this is reality. And I want to say it clearly, nothing needs to change yet. Nothing. We're just naming what is real. So don't worry, we're not going to make major changes today. Now, here's where the shift begins, though. Most new leaders think they need to be the hero. You know, heroes step in, heroes fix things, heroes absorb all the stress, heroes protect everyone. They swoop in with their parachute and save the day, right? That's what heroes do. And at first, of course, it works. Yeah. And everybody loves you. But the heroes burn out. Do you burn out? Yeah, I do burn out. Monday at 2 o'clock, I feel like the sun is setting and I'm out. But you can't because you're the hero, right? Heroes burn out, but guess what? Guides build team. So I want you to start thinking of yourself as a guide. Leadership shouldn't require self-sacrifice, and it won't when you lead like a guide. I remember a season when I thought being a good leader meant being available for everyone, for everything. If someone was confused, I unpacked it and jumped in. If something went wrong, I go and fix it. If the team was stressed out, I absorbed it. And of course, on paper, things were working, but I was exhausted. And of course, you can probably relate to this. I was quietly resentful. And the things that come out of my mouth were like, you cannot even use that word at church. Or I sigh to make it known. I was like, ah, you know, you know what I'm talking about. And it's me talking to you, feeling the pain, the exhaustion, and the resentment. And hear me, nothing is actually broken. I was just playing the hero in a role that needed a guide. Leadership shouldn't require self-sacrifice. If you haven't heard me say that, leaders should not require self-sacrifice, and it won't when you shift your focus. Okay, awareness is the first move, not action. Complete awareness of what is really going on. Let me say it again. Awareness is the first move, not action. Awareness. Reflect on that for a moment. Where are you still acting like the hero instead of the guide? Yes, yes, yes. You are acting like an hero. And it's not a judgment. We all do, right? We all want to help people. We want to help our team. And we want the clinic to flow effortlessly from, like I said, 8:30 to 4:30. But it doesn't always. So here's another truth that may surprise you. Most leadership programs fail not because the content is bad, but because the sequence is wrong. They give you everything all at once. But confidence isn't built that way. Confidence is built through order. Confidence is like moving forward, and you gain your confidence as you're moving forward. You're taking the next step and you build confidence before you take even the next step. So that is why I'm talking about building confidence is has an order. Think about learning how to drive. You didn't start on the freeway at rush hour. Although my dad drives on the freeway at rush hour, so he's not fighting for pole position. He is going slow. Anyway, you didn't start on the freeway on your first day of learning how to drive. You learned one move at a time. My brother taught me how to drive clutch, standard car, and it started with clutch and brake and gas, first gear, over and over. Then second gear with clutch and gas and brake. And then we progressed from there. Leadership works the same way. There are 5 moves every leader learns. Every unbreakable leader learns. Not all at once, not perfectly, but in the right order. You don't master these, you practice them daily. And leadership shouldn't feel like pressure, and it won't when you move in sequence, family. Yeah, leadership should not feel like pressure, and it won't when you learn to move in sequence. Before we wrap up, I want you to hear this clearly. Um, you don't have to do this alone, and you don't have to do it all today. Leadership shouldn't feel like survival mode, and it won't if you lead with clarity, confidence, and calm. That's built one intentional step at a time. Now, I know time is your most valuable asset, and I want to honor you for choosing to invest in your today, in yourself, your personal growth, and the leader that you are becoming. I'll stay on for another 15 minutes for Q&A. If you have time, I'm here for you. And if you need to go, that's okay too. But before you go, before you head out, before you roll, you're welcome to grab your free copy of the first 5 moves of an unbreakable leader using the link below. This is your free gift for attending. And if you feel called, you can also register for the 3-day challenge completely free. It's a free 3-day challenge in March where we'll walk these moves together. We'll walk through each move, deep dive on all 5 moves. Thank you again for being here. Thank you for your time. And I honor you for standing and delivering on your personal growth. But for now, stand and deliver on investing in the company called you, because the leader, that leader matters. Aloha, everybody. Have a nice day and enjoy the rest of your day. Aloha.